Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Dashcam. I apologize for how this angle is. My daughter came down and was messing with it. Hopefully it looks good. I don't know. But, so there's two Dashcam movies out there. One's an hour and 22 minutes long, the other one's an hour and 17 minutes long. I was trying to watch the other one, but this one popped up for me. A psychological thriller following Jake, a reclusive news editor who has inadvertently sent secret dashcam footage, evidence that points to a possible conspiracy and cover-up involving high-ranking government officials. I didn't mean to watch it, but it's here. It's here now. It's on Tubi. 4.8 on IMDb, but only 370 people have rated it so far. I feel like my head's cut off when I look at the camera now. But anyway, Scott Aiello, Zachary and I don't recognize those two guys, but I recognize Larry Fessenden. F-E-S-S-E-N-D-E-N. The reason I ask is because of his picture on IMDb. Larry Fessenden. Yeah, I've seen it many times. I'm sure I'll recognize him because he doesn't look probably anything like it, but I don't know. Let's figure it out, right? This is an oddity, as most of my movies are, but I'm excited. Let's see what it's about. I'll be back. I'll let you know. Stick around. Hopefully my head's not cut off. Alright. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Dashcam. No check-in tonight. Pretty short movie. It's got some interesting qualities to it, but it's really got some bad parts to it. And I say parts in a loose term, you know. So I kind of like our main character. He seems like a video editor for a news station, and he's got a lead reporter who's helping him, who wants to put this package together so that they can get it out in the news. It's about a previous attorney general who gets shot by a police officer, and there's a dash cam footage, right? So, you know, they want to put this all in the air, and he's got to edit it all and make it all pretty. The guy speaks, you know, all that kind of stuff. He's got to get it there. So he's waiting for dash cam coverage, and it's obviously COVID related. He's like, everybody's like at home kind of stuff. So, so that's, you know, and they're even having, it's on Halloween, so they're having like virtual Halloween parties, all that kind of stuff. And he stays at home. He's got a girlfriend that he connects with. So it's really, I mean, you see other actors, but he's the only one you see physically. Everybody else pretty much is online. And anyway, so they're supposed to send over this dash cam footage. Spoiler alert, they send him the footage that they're sharing, but then there's an extra link there that has everything. Like, that's how, you know, it's like, it's, you know, so he's able to download every piece of footage, audio, video call, autopsy reports, you name it. This guy has access to, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you know, and then he goes through this whole piece of trying to piece it all together. They really try and get technical because he's like a video, audio, VA kind of guy. So he's looping things and he's pushing things here to try and find out the timeline and try and figure out what really has happened. But it's like, I don't know. Like, it does, that part didn't do anything for me. Like, I get it. He's investigating and he's trying to figure it all out. But like, they tried to make it like it's over technical. But what he proves with that technical ability, I don't know, I felt was useless compared to what we all can see by just what he was doing. So anyway, so, you know, of course there's a big conspiracy theory, and he's trying to look into those types of things. They realize they gave him the files. You can put it all together, right? So that's the whole plot of the movie. Very interesting concept. I enjoyed it. I liked him. I liked the concept. Again, something that we haven't seen before, of course, but interesting nonetheless. Now, the first thing that got me was when there's a guy who calls him, and it's from an unknown number. Of course, he answers the unknown number, which we never do. You shouldn't. But it's a guy on the other end talking to him. Like, everything else is fine. He's talking to his head reporter. He's talking to his girlfriend. He's talking to his girlfriend's friends. Acting was fine. when this voice comes over the phone, it's like, I don't know, bad. You know, it is, that piece is when it started to go downhill. So, like, just listening to the guy talk, the words that he says, and the way he says them, it's just really poorly done. It's not well scripted out. It's not, you know, it's not delivered very well. That, you know what I mean? So it's like, So that's okay. Disregard that and wait for more. There's more of that. You know, when he listens to the actual audio tapes from the dash cams, and you can hear the officers talking to one another, like, listening to that felt so unauthentic. I don't know how you say that. You know, they you know what I mean? It was like so fake, I guess is the way. Let's not get crazy about it. It's like, it doesn't seem, you know, you can tell like it was acting, but you know what I mean? Like, you wanted to believe that they were really cops talking to each other just over the CB, and that didn't happen. So there's a lot of that in there, you know, and then there's other silliness that goes on. I call it silliness, but like, there's just, I don't know. I don't want to go into too much detail, but there's other things that, you know, just really stand out to you. And then even when he talks to his girlfriend the second time, like, that whole interaction is just not done well. And I get it, it's a remote kind of situation, so maybe that created some challenges, but it's just, outside of him, I felt the act, and maybe his acting wasn't that great either, but I didn't pick up on it compared to everybody else. The voices, everybody else who was in the movie, from a voice to an actor and stuff like that, just didn't jive. I think they're able to disguise a lot of different things because it was virtually done, in a sense. But otherwise, you know, so there's a lot of those types of things. There's one other thing I want to mention, but I can't because it's a little bit of a spoiler alert. But that's what you get. Really, what I explained to you is well described, I'll tell you that. So, I don't know, 4 or 5 for this one. That's it. I'm going to do a spoiler alert, so really quick, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to ruin the movie for you, don't worry, but I will talk a little bit more. So, with that being said, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. So, with that being said, if you haven't seen it, you can disconnect. If you want to hear a little bit more without me ruining, he finds a important document. And it's like, it was so poorly hidden and protected. It just drives me crazy. You know, if whoever's going to do it, again, going to hide a document, you know, maybe a former attorney general, probably going to hide it in a more suitable place that maybe keep it protected from the elements. So when you see that, just drove me nuts too. Don't just throw it on the ground, let the rain hit it. You know what I mean? So, and then what they decided to do at the ending, I get it, but it's a cop-out. Alright, that's it. I don't know what else to say, but hour and 22 minutes, that's positive. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.